There's a stretch of old single-track rail just outside of town that hasn't seen a commercial freightliner since the late 80s. The pine trees have grown thick and crowded along the gravel ballast, casting long, jagged shadows across the iron, even at midday. Local rail fans know it as a dead zone. No cell service, no radio reception, just dead air. But if you go out there at twilight with a handheld scanner or a simple spirit box, something strange happens. I found out the hard way last autumn. I was setting up a couple of static cameras near an old wooden trestle bridge, hoping to catch some cinematic sunset shots of the abandoned line. The air was heavy, completely devoid of bird calls or wind. It was too quiet. To pass the time, I clicked on my radio scanner, letting it cycle through the frequencies. Shh, shh. Just standard white noise. Then the static changed. It rhythmicized. Click, click, click. It sounded exactly like the cadence of a heavy locomotive idling in the distance. I laughed it off at first. The line was rusted over. Trees were literally growing between the ties a mile up the crack. There was no train. But then a voice broke through the speaker. It wasn't loud. It was a raspy, breathless whisper, completely monotone. The signal is red. Why are we still moving? I froze. The audio was crystal clear. I turned up the volume, holding the scanner closer to my face. The fireman isn't in his seat. His boots are empty. The brake lines are cut. Why are we still moving? Suddenly, the temperature dropped. I could see my breath in the dimming light. And then, from deep within the woods further down the line, I heard it. Not through the radio, but in real life. A low metallic screech of iron grinding against iron. A sound that hadn't echoed through that valley in 40 years. I grabbed my camera gear, my heart hammering against my ribs. As I turned to sprint back toward the main road, the scanner flared with a deafening screech of feedback, followed by one final panicked transmission. It's not a train on the tracks. It's underneath them. I don't go back to the trestle anymore. But sometimes, late at night, when the house is completely quiet, my phone speaker will pulse with a faint, rhythmic click, click, click.